Hey guys, I'm back again and welcome to day 4 in the life of the Galaxy S24. So far so good with this phone. I have nothing but good things to say about it so far in my first 3 days. Today I'm going to talk about some of the things I do not like about this phone. And just for the record, I am one of the biggest Samsung fans, so don't come at me. I have used pretty much every single Galaxy phone since the S3. But you know, with all things, you gotta look at the bad with the good. So here we go. First thing I don't like about the Galaxy S24 is the fact that it only comes at 128GB storage for the base model compared to the OnePlus 12 at $800. It comes at 256GB. I know if you pre-order it, Samsung give you the bump in terms of storage space, but after that initial pre-order period, it's just gonna go back to the regular price. But regardless, at the end of the day, the base model is still less than what OnePlus is offering. So that is minus 1 point for Samsung. Next thing that I find annoying about Samsung phone in general is just organizing apps. It's not very easy to do. So for example, if I'm just launching up my app drawer, bring this up and say I want to search for Pokemon Go. And I can't just search and then here it is. I can't just do one of these and drag it onto my home screen. I have to hold it and then it gives me the option to locate it or add it to home. If I click add to home, then it's just gonna add it wherever it wants. For example, if I was on this screen, I want the ability to drag it and put it here if I want. But instead, if you add it to home, then it's all the way up there and then you gotta drag it and move it around. So it's just a UI thing that I don't really like. And the other option you can do is another games down there, but just for demonstration purposes. So you look for Pokemon, and then you can locate the app. And then once you find it in here, then I guess you can just drag it from here and then put it wherever you want. I just don't know why they don't let you do it on the search screen as well. So it's a very minor UI complaint, but sometimes you have millions of apps, you don't want to have to search for something and then add it to the home screen and then have to move it. Or you don't want to have to locate it and then add it to the home screen. Just a little annoying, but that's just something that I find I have to deal with Samsung phones that I do not like about One UI. And it's not specific to the Galaxy S24. It's been around for God knows how many years. Next thing I don't really like about this phone is the fact that it's just kind of slippery. I like the matted whatever design in the back. It doesn't have any fingerprint. Holding it is fine and it's comfortable, but it is still in the longer side. So sometimes when you're using it, normally it's fine, but when you're trying to reach to the top, for example, you're trying to grab this settings button all the way up here, you have to bend the phone up and then when you go back, it's just a little bit slippery. So I don't really like that. I guess I can just toss it in a case. I bought one of this random case from Amazon for 10 or 20 bucks. Does the job fine just in terms of protecting it, but the case itself, as you can see, not that grippy. It's maybe even more slippery than the phone itself. But maybe find a case that's grippy or use one of those ring lock thing, but I'm not a fan of those either. Just design-wise, a little bit on the slippery side. And another thing I don't like about this phone is the circle to search. It's actually not very easy to use. I know they made a big deal out of it during the presentation, but if you use gestures, it is very hard to do. For example, if you're holding down the home button like this, there's 2 apps down here and a home button down there. As you can see, that did not activate circle to search. But I'm going to hold it down here and miss it again. And I hold it down here. See, it's just not very easy or intuitive to do. Circle to search. Okay, I got it to work that time. But sometimes it just takes a few try and you got to hit it perfectly. So there it works again. For example, if I'm in a game and I do circle to search, it doesn't work. Circle to search. So you kind of have to bring up this thing and then you might swipe home by accident. In theory, you should be able to do this on every single screen, but it's not very easy to do. Okay. Took a really long time to activate it. If I can do one of those, maybe just take some practice and touch it when there are no other apps around. And I just find that whenever I do want to use it, it doesn't always activate, or you gotta hit it perfectly because you start dragging and then it's just bringing up your recent menu. So you have to be able to hit it, but at the same time, you can see if I hit it, I'm hitting this link in the back. So I prefer using gestures, but if you want to use circle to search, then I think it is easier if you just use the default navigation. So with the navigation bar, if you just use the buttons format, that's much more intuitive. You can just hold it and circle search anywhere you want. Not going to be any question. So maybe I'll just switch back to just so I can use circle to search. It's just much more quicker and more intuitive. And this is without me even activating Samsung Pay yet. Because you activate Samsung Pay, there's going to be another thing at the bottom you can potentially drag up. Actually, this is let you activate circle to search by just doing a gesture like this. If you ever do a circle, then just automatically search. Why do I have to press this and then search? So in general, I don't think you're ever gonna do this motion at all. So that in itself should just automatically activate the circle to search. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, that was a very long rant on circle to search. And next thing I do not like is all these AI tricks about translation. I just don't think it's going to come in handy for me. Currently, I'm just at home. I'm not on vacation. Maybe if you're traveling a lot and you find that you need to do translate with other people, then I think it's fine. Even like the phone call translations thing, I'm never in a situation where I need to do that. Even if I'm in a foreign country, I can just do a quick Google search. I don't know. I think they're a little bit gimmicky and not very useful for everyday life. I'm pretty sure there's going to be somebody somewhere out there who's going to find use cases for them. Personally, for me, I find all this translation stuff to be pretty useless. And even in the one situation where I did want to use it for fun just to test it out, I have this random advertising text here. I'm pretty sure I can Google it and do some more research on how to use it, but it's going to take some more work and effort. The fact of the matter is not very intuitive to use. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Please check out day 3 if you haven't already. And see you guys in the next video. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to cover. By the way, drop them in the comments below. See ya. Baby's crying, by the way, so I gotta rush to end this video, but more to come soon. Want to give a quick shout out to my partner Mint Mobile. They currently offer 5G plans for as low as $15 a month. You do have to buy 3 months up front, but overall they are a great value for the price, so make sure to check them out. Link in the description below.